as fuck. I'm up before the sun. Coffee in my cup, charts loading one by one. Ain't no time to waste, got my system down. Trading's what I do, about to get this crown. Screens all lit up, candles red and green. This my morning shit, know just what I mean. Sipping slow and steady, while I check the trends. Mad focus now, this is how my day begins. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Fuck the FOMC trading, that ain't how I roll. Take my time analyzing, that's how I get gold. Coffee getting cold, but I'm locked right in. Watching patterns form, know just where to begin. This ain't rocket science, just my daily grind. Same shit, different day, but I'm doing fine. Got my setup perfect, got my mind just right. About to make these moves, gonna do this shit all night. Yeah. Sipping and trading, trading and sipping. Got my momentum, ain't no way I'm slipping. And patterns, patterns and flows. This is my rhythm, everybody knows. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do.
Good afternoon, guys. How is everybody?
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am great. I am great. Let's see what we can see here. Unfortunately, I set the stream up wrong, so there is a lag, guys, sadly. I'm sorry, but there is.
Okay. You know what we're looking for?
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully it'll be alright, but there is a lag. I'm not used to doing an afternoon stream, so there wasn't a template set up, so I normally set everything to ultra low latency, and this is at normal, so there is a bit of a lag going on. We did not fill that top wick yet, but it is a little behind. I'm extremely sorry. I wish it wasn't. I can't change it now. I wish I could. My number one thing is not streaming, as all you guys know. It's not my strong suit. I wish it was, but sadly it's not. So we'll make do with what we have. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I am sorry. Hopefully we'll be all right. If we take a trade, we'll see it long before it ever plays. I don't think we'll probably take anything prior to. We got 1 minute. I don't see anything. We're gonna have to see a move first, and then we will try to monopolize on that actual move itself. So
It hasn't actually moved reality ultimately from when we left.
No, it hasn't.
I just dropped there, and it is literally bouncing around almost to the dollar within those fucking lines. I just dumped it on there in the chat.
Yep. And that I assume that. I hope that we see something here. I saw that there wasn't no 230 thing, so not having a 230 thing, Powell's not going to speak, so I don't think. So I don't know how much movement we'll get, but we're just going to see here. If we don't get anything, you know, at least we tried. We'll give it A for effort, right?
Absolutely. You have to be here at the charts to actually make the money, so
yes,
it's that nobody's expecting anything. This is all part of the process.
Yep, it didn't look like nothing. I worried about that. That's why I said there was no FOMC. I was confused. I didn't think there was, but the reason I didn't think there was because Powell wasn't speaking. So I was kind of not considering this as a red folder event, but it is a red folder. So I was hoping maybe we'd see something. Let's see. We'll give it a little bit of time to brew here, but gonna say not a lot. If this is all gold does, obviously we're right here. Draw it out. Of course, the same thing that Paul already has on his chart. Draw it up right here. If this is it, we can't do nothing with it. Let me change that to a box. This is it. Nothing you can do here. At least there's nothing I can do here. Put it that way. I don't want to say that there's nothing that you can't do here, because you possibly, depending on what your trading style is, may be able to trade this. However, for me, nothing here. Take a look at NAS. Take a look at Dixie first. And nothing. Sideways. NAS. Sideways. ES and YM are going to be the same.
Wonder what's going to happen for the last couple of trades because of such a violent movement today. I wouldn't be overly optimistic.
Yeah, I agree with you. I bet they won't move much. Obviously there's no sure thought behind it, but I would say they probably won't move much. The only thing that we do have going for us is maybe, since this is so sideways, that here in, by the end of the day, here in the next hour and a half, if nothing happens, then maybe they'll be rearing up to make this move. But do keep in mind, we have unemployment claims tomorrow. So this could run sideways until we get the unemployment release tomorrow. And obviously we're going to be trading that. So
tomorrow's my yoga day. I'm going to fucking miss some of it. What time is the figures coming out? 2 o'clock again?
No, I think it's 8:30 a.m.
Balderdash. I will be fucking sitting sweating my nuts off on a goddamn youth club at that stage of the game. Oh.
It's alright. It's alright. We still have Friday.
True.
Yeah. That's all, Brooke. I mean, the thing was, I didn't know what we would actually see, I'll be honest with you, Brooke. I didn't realize until after the fact. The wife pulled it up and she said the reason that I never said anything, because she told me about the news this week. She said the reason I didn't say anything is because Powell wasn't speaking, so I didn't figure we were going to get any movement. And I said, yeah. It's because, gee, Flock, it was just the meeting minutes. It wasn't actually a conference to where they were talking or anything else. So we just didn't see nothing. Great time to go over anything if anybody wants to go over anything, though. We can spend a little bit of time discussing, talking, going, whatever. If you want. If nobody has anything, then don't want to waste everybody's time either.
I thought there'd be a few more. Oh, actually, we have 6 watching on YouTube. I take that back.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, no Powell.
It's very hard to do anything during these ranging times.
Yep.
I don't know how Mr. White finds all of these entries. Because like I'm a relatively rusty fucking trader, and I'm going like, how did you even think about entering there?
Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing to do here. Nasdaq, like I said, maybe for power hour. Possibly. We may see something. If not, the last 2 trades, we may see something. I'm not going to waste everybody's time for the next, 2 hours to See if maybe we see something, because it's a kind of a 50-50, guys. It could work out to where she really doesn't move much due to unemployment claims tomorrow. So it may kind of hold until tomorrow when those unemployment claims are released.
Sure, we should know within the next 30 minutes if anything's really going to happen. Sure, you can close the stream after that.
Yeah. That would be
Quite
my thoughts.
wasting your time either.
Give me 1 second. I got a call coming in. Give me 1 second.
You're short on what, Brooke? Don't tell me it's the NQ. We'll just say nothing yet. If you look at the, what do you call it? If you look at the chat, you'll see what we're talking about. I'll draw up a chart. See here. What time frame are you trading on, Brooke?
Morning comes, I think of you first. Short lines dance while my coffee bursts. Been at this
No short shit in gold, guys.
like you always done.
If you look at the 30 minutes, we're right bang on the point of control. Again, check the chat.
Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play.
Yeah, if you had the balls, you could actually trade this range here. It's 48 to 50 tick. So once we get up to 321, around that area, the value area high of 3322, possibly, maybe, but you need to drop down to the lower time frame to see if you're getting swing failure patterns, so I'll carry on. Being on the way, everything in gold is pointing up even on the 1 minute. I'll show you what it looks like in the 1 minute. Jahil, very, very surprised at such little movement. But we had great movement earlier on today, though, on the NQ. See, smelly forest, why, what are you? Oh, my Russell on. Let's see. Even look at the Russell.
I watch you rushing in the morning, trying to catch every move. But let me share something with you that'll help improve your groove. See, you're like fresh beans waiting to release what's locked inside. But patience makes the difference.
Don't worry, G Flocky, you're not the only person to say that.
Just like steam rising up on. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. You check your screens at sunrise, numbers dancing everywhere, but trading's like my coffee method, it needs time and tender care. Temperature
You're fucking funny.
just like timing in the trade. Too hot and you'll get burnt quick, too cold opportunities fade. Take it slow, watch it form.
That's like me telling you that you sound like an Australian.
Let it brew just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom
Yeah, Brooke, it's in consolidation. Gold's not going anywhere.
coffee through
I had a phone call that I had to take real quick. I'm sorry. But gold is in consolidation. This is the box. So you're not going anywhere. You say, what about gold? There's nothing happening with gold. There was no speakers. All it was meeting minutes, like Paul said. So probably not going to see a lot. We'll wait here and see if we have anything. But I'm going to assume that there's not going to be a lot. Sadly, unemployment claims should, are tomorrow. It'll be real good. That'll be during the live stream. I was hoping maybe we'd see some kind of movement. I mean, we got a little bit of movement here on NAS. I think a lot of the hype on NAS, though, and I think Paul kind of hit on it earlier, they have announced that they have, like, beat all the assets out there, all the companies out there. They're like, I forget what it said on the release earlier, but like 17 billion cap or something. I don't remember what it was, but Paul said it earlier. So
4 trillion.
4 trillion. Okay, yeah, it was something. And so therefore, that's probably why we saw this big influx in NAS like it did. No, there's nothing wrong with the way Paul speaks. I can understand him.
He thinks I sound like a Scouser, which is, it's like me comparing G Flocky to an Australian, as I was saying.
Jeez. The hardest people that I have to understand, and don't nobody take this wrong, and I don't know why it is, but we have a few guys that come on here that are from Greece. And for some reason, I really have a hard time understanding their accent. I don't know why, but for me, they're very hard to understand. Obviously, I have nothing against people from Greece by any means. There's no reason for it, but I can't understand them very well. They have a very, very, very heavy accent that's really tough for me to understand. And we've got a lot of people that have a lot of accents that come on the live, but they, for some reason, are super hard to understand. Aqua Wolf is from Greece, and I have a hard time understanding him. I don't know why it's so hard, because there's so many people that come on here and talk, but I have a very hard time understanding what he says. And then we've got another member, I forget what his name is, but he's from Greece as well. But Paul, I can understand him just fine. And I can understand Sonny, and I can understand UG Flock A, and I can understand King and Flo, and I mean, we've got people from everywhere come in here, and I can understand all of them. Matthias is from France. Well, no, he's not. He speaks French. He's actually from Belgium. So you have issues understanding? Well, it happens. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. It happens. It happens. It's just, I think Paul speaks very fluent English. Texas accent is best, so it's easiest for you to understand, Dennis. I mean, it could be. Dennis is from Texas. He's very clear. Okay. No, it's funny because everybody comes in and says they don't speak well. They don't speak good English. A lot of these guys come in here and say that, and I can always understand them, you know, for the most part. So, but Paul,
Yeah,
for me, is one of the easiest.
I'm very impressed with some of the English, especially from the younger people.
Yeah.
Just like you said, they're apologizing for they're not fluent. And I'm sitting here going like, my God, you're talking trading to somebody else in a different accent and a different language, and you're getting like 95% of it. That to me is amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Trading is our language. So there's no language barriers for us because we're all speaking trading.
That's very true as well. The Nasdaq 30 has no wick on it.
Yep, no bottom wick.
I was trying to find some entry here, but nah.
It's tough. King always complains about the way he speaks, and I don't think he speaks that bad. He always says that. He says, I'm not good at English, and I'm always thinking, yeah, I feel like he speaks pretty well. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it.
Yep, I can understand him perfectly, so I have to say his English is very good as well. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I say. PC, you're going to have me look at it again. What am I looking at? Rook. Nothing. It's in this box. What are you looking at?
Check the chat, Brooke. I just superimposed an area that we were drawing up during the live stream. You can go back and see what we were talking about. Maybe it might make it a bit clearer as to what's happening. This range, this was literally drawn out. I didn't move anything here. This was basically taking us by eye from what reality drew during the stream. So whether it follows us or not, we don't know, but it still gives you an idea that we are in a range. There is literally fiddlesticks all we can do.
Yep.
Trust me, man, it's breaking my soul as well. What, day 3 now? About what, 6 trades over the whole space of the last 3 days?
The problem you have, and Paul, you know, you kind of know this better than everybody here as well. When you go into the economic calendar and you see where the news is, and you see we're going to have all kinds of news for the week, you know it's going to be a lot better week than when you go in and we've got one news folder. That always makes it slow.
Example. This week has been an absolutely perfect example.
Yep. So, and this is where you start building your...
Gold.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be short in gold yet, Brooke, to be honest with you, man.
Bougie, I don't know. Possibly. I mean, I'm not sure.
There's supposed to be some change to the rates. Powell's supposed to be waiting to see the shape of the economy first. This is the whole big thing that him and Trump's around about. But yeah, they're definitely expecting some kind of interest rate change. But they don't know when it's going to happen yet. They want more data. We're in the 4-hour value gap. You see what's our 4-hour doing. Yeah, we're at the 50% off the wick as well.
Yeah. Paul says no changes at the rate he doesn't think. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. That's not my area expertise. Paul keeps up on the news side of it, I will be honest with you, much more than I do. I only follow charts. At the end of the day, that's all I pay attention to is what the chart's doing.
We're testing the 0.5 of that previous wick now on gold broke. So take a look at the 800. It still doesn't look like it's set up for a short yet. But do what you want to. Just be careful. Yeah, it's piercing through the 0.5 now. So give it another wee while yet to see what happens. We'll after the close of the 30. 8 minutes. Nothing happens after this next 30 minutes. I think I'm going to call it a while until the power hour.
Me too.
So we'll see what this 30-minute candle does. That would be your start wrecked anyway. Just blasting through the 0.5. I get on here. Yeah, it's too late. Hey, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny, good afternoon.
There wasn't even a wick on the 15 either, so
No.
I don't feel so bad now. Even a 10 tick fucking stop loss would have done me.
There was nothing, Sonny. We didn't have no Powell speech. So, yeah, there's just meeting minutes. Hey, Crown. Goes up 700. I don't know why I didn't take it. Now I'm minus 200. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you want to trail your stop, Rook or something, right? Like... I don't know. Ouch. What TA do you want me to show? Okay. There is nothing.
On?
Hey, Crown.
Hey, buddy. What's the crack?
Not much. Did not know you guys was gonna be on.
No, just opened up at 2 for FOMC to see if we'd get any movement. Not really nothing, so far we were hoping for something, but yeah. You know.
Does that mean end of day is going to be wild?
You know, me and Paul and I were just speaking about that, and the thought process is, right, that possibly, since we got such a big move on NAS during the session, it's like 50-50. Could be bad because we already got such a big move. So now she's cooling off and we got unemployment claims tomorrow. Or you could take it as if she stays kind of consolidated for the next, 2.5 hours. I guess not 2.5 hours, hour and a half. Let's say that, right? If she stays consolidating for the next hour and a half, maybe she gives a big push for the last two. So I think it's kind of 50-50, honestly.
50-50.
You see it's still on the upside. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, currently it is. Al, you're right. Brooke,
Why
I
are
don't
you
know, man.
hoping for shorts? What's the big fascination with shorts, my man, if you don't mind me asking?
Elevator down, man. Sorry, I shouldn't say elevator. There is no elevator. You stepped into the shaft. There
He
was no
seems
elevator.
obsessed. He seems obsessed with shorts for today for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Everybody is usually like Nasdaq takes the stairs up, and whenever she goes down, it's such a violent move down. The only time you get violent moves up on Nasdaq is usually on a news break or something.
Look at
For
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a violent move up from the news, right? She just kept going and
What was
said,
the
"Oh,
news? What drove
nothing."
that?
Nothing. It was just all FOMC hype and BS, and then she just went up, and everybody took profits. I can't see anything else other than everybody just took profit at the top.
Very smart, Wooji. I agree with you there. When you start praying for price to go your way, you just close the trade. Brooke, another way you can do it is get yourself a heart rate monitor and put it on. Whenever your heart rate goes up, close the trade. There's no reason to be in it no more. You know, or blood pressure monitor, whatever you want to get. Whenever your levels are elevated, just close. Don't put stress on yourself like that. You don't want to die young.
700, a lot of money. Did it come back on you, by the way?
Yeah. Well, that's not even 700. It was 900. 700 up, 200 minus. That's 900.
Forgot whenever you include the stop loss. Yes, that is right. That was 900 down. Yep.
Yeah.
We now have a nice head and shoulders pattern here on the 1 hour. The two previous 1 hours on either side of the red candle was rejected bang on the 786 at 322. Remember I was chatting with that 322 price? That is where the top of our range is at the moment.
What are we thinking? Market crashes and gold shoots through the roof again?
Fuck, I don't know. It's been a hell of a week, to be honest with you, Crown.
Oh yeah. Yesterday was kind of rough, and today just started off with some ridiculousness because with no news and watching NQ go up, it was like, I'm not about to just jump in on this, but jumping in on it was $2,000 up, and I was like, you mother. You just slow grinded the shit out of that kind of thing and said, yeah, we're just gonna go up.
Yeah. Best crack is I was on a some trade for that massive move up. I was sitting waiting for a move, but I couldn't get an entry on the 15. So once it peaked above the range that I had drawn, I switched to some just to keep myself occupied. And I opened it with a 50 tick stop loss, and it just fucking took off to the moon. So I was sitting having a wee giggle to myself.
Damn. He's like, yeah, you know, it's really nice when I don't really just think about it and it just plays out. I should just trade like that all the time.
No, I didn't feel bad about it. I was actually giggling to myself because it didn't meet the exact to the letter entries, but it had some of the elements. So it didn't bother me whether it ran or it didn't. So if it stops me, I don't care. And if it runs $10,000, I've trained myself now not to care because I wasn't in on the trade, but I still manage the trade as if I was actually in it. You know, I'll try and, you know, find areas like you've seen me do and find the TPs and do all that. So if I do get a runner, I'll still do the same as if it was a real fucking entry. But again, the criteria wasn't met today or yesterday or fucking Monday. It's been a frustrating week, man. You picked a good week to stay away.
That's the thing. I'm not actually staying away. I've been working with my mother, and it's been rough. But it is holding me to a certain level of accountability. So it's like now I can't just be like, jump here, jump here, jump here. It's like bullshit.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Anything that can help. Anything that can help.
Yeah, it was definitely a mental play on my part, but knowing that she trusts me enough to do it was like, okay, cool.
That's fantastic, man. You'll see the difference in your results now over the next 2 or 3 months. Guaranteed.
I hope so, man. It's just been too damn rough along the way, and I'm tired of this nonsense. It's
Me too. But that's why the head's down and we're still grinding away. I feel you.
NQ literally has not had a 30-minute candle close below 22,946. That level's been pretty much holding. She breaches it, she comes up, but for the last few hours she didn't do it, and then she came up, and then the last couple candles hasn't done the 977.
Guess what's down at that price?
What is down at that price?
One of your VWAPs. These things are playing beautifully.
Oh man, I'm glad they're working, man. I really am.
Like a line on a chart. That's all it is. It was your fucking suggestion.
I just started laughing when I started seeing it. I was like, what is this? Why does it keep doing that? Why does it? Oh yeah, my VWAP resets at the end of the day, so it returns to the VWAP from yesterday and where it closes. Why?
Yep. It was the most popular place. Me and Reality had this conversation about VWAPs there during the week because, like I said, I'm all fascinated by them now. They're still not entry points. They're just really for roughly ranges as such. But I'm just watching them for the last, how long have we been at this now? 3-4 weeks, I think I've been pulling these. So another couple of months under the belt. But so far from what I've seen, they're quite they're good for ranging and possible retracements. The accuracy is stunning. You just have to be able to be sure you're picking the right one.
Give me 1 second, guys. I need to step away for a few minutes. I'll be right back. All right. Go ahead. You guys carry on. I just wanted to let you know so that you were like, where is he when you start talking? Just give me a few minutes. I'll be back.
No worries, Reality. We'll hold up the show here.
I mean, okay, cool.
Why not? We're even on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Again,
okay, buddy, listen, this isn't financial advice, but when I tell you to hit the buy button, you hit the buy button, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Ready.
And send me 3 Bitcoin before you ask me a question.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I think actually I'm not going to last much longer here either. I'd rather to get spun down to the dunes because it's 18 degrees here.
You and your shit weather, man. You and your shit weather.
It's grey as fuck though. It's really, really weird weather. It's like normally it's grey and it's cold. Today it's 18 degrees and it is fucking grey as fuck. I'm not complaining. It's great to have.
He's like, I'll take the warmth.
Yeah, give me the heat any day.
Man. Yeah. I need a dump. I need a big friggin' dump on NQ today. Just a massive get your pants fall off a cliff dump.
Let me see what. It's creating a good big wick on the 12-hour at the moment. But that could just be to be letting more people short and then clean them out. So it's very hard to call this one. Everything's still, all of the indicators, everything's pointing up so far. Everything. Very seldom you get everything going up.
Yeah, the thing I have a problem with is that she's got no wick on this damn 4-hour.
Yep.
She technically can go all the way up to 2390. 23,090?
Yep.
I see that as a range to go all the way up to. But then if she gets that high, it's like, what's stopping her from just going and clicking off and taking the damn highs again?
Yes, that would be the logical conclusion because so many people have been shorting from the top. I was
Yep.
asking reality about does the gold all-time high work the same as the NQ all-time high, and so far the answer is no.
It kind of did this morning because she got within a few ticks of claiming the high, and then she gave a crazy pullback for a minute. And if you're on a mini, it's enough for a $500 loss on that. I was watching it go up, and I was like, yeah, as soon as I think to buy, you're going to pull back, aren't you?
I couldn't get
And
an
then
entry. I had the same issue. That's why I was saying it doesn't play the same way as such. You have more of time to set up things on gold than you do in this thing.
Yeah, the way I saw it was as soon as she got close to the high, she started getting short coming in. So some people were shorting just before it. And then as soon as she got enough of them, she blew through all of them, took the high again, created a new high, hovered there, and then reversed on everybody who went long in the first place.
Yep.
I was like, this bitch. She's just... That was just a wild move.
She looks like she's trying to grind her way up on the 30. But the problem is the 1 hour has no wick.
Nope.
So that's a major concern as well. This has been a fucking week of no wicks, man.
Yeah, they just... I told you, I think somebody came into Reality's thing and started saying, oh yeah, they figured out the wick thing, we got to change it.
No, I
like,
think the 10 or 20 of us that are on here on a daily basis, I think we're all relatively safe for another while yet.
I think flat out they just came in and somebody found out about it and did it. And I've been noticing this other thing that every time Reality talks about a certain psychology situation, one of these gurus comes out, starts talking about it.
Now, I will have to say I've already brought this up, actually, Crown, during a live stream. I had made exactly to the word the observation that you just made. I had said to him one day live on stream, going like, I was watching this fucking boy, and he started talking about X, Y, and Z, and we literally were talking about it less than a week before that, and these guys were saying almost exactly the same, Crown. So I have
word for word. Yeah, it's word for word what he talks about. If within a day or so, it's like they have a brand new video on the psychology behind it. And I'm like, the dude was just talking about this. I even heard the reference to gambling and poker, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yep. We'll ask Reality whenever he comes back, because I remember mentioning that to him. Right, that's funny as fuck. That is funny.
I completely believe you, Paul, but it is seriously funny as shit. Like, dude, are you guys hiding out in the chat watching?
I don't know, man. I was beginning to think that myself at one stage.
I'm like, yo, I know he said he has like 1,000 dudes up inside the Discord and stuff. Are these guys just sitting in the background paying attention to the psychology talks? And now they're just like, oh, well, maybe if I don't talk about, my signals and my strategy and I start talking about the psychology, I can get away with not trading.
Yep. That sounds about right. Man.
I'm like, none of these guys are doing their live streams or anything now. Now they're all, oh yeah, psychology is the next big thing. I'm like, you guys.
Yep. Yeah. I have noticed that myself, actually. Over the last month or so, I've definitely noticed that.
It's wild, man. I'm like, damn. Hope you guys. Right now, NQ is doing her shit. He is literally stuck inside of a 30-minute friggin' imbalance gap, vector candle, yada yada yada, whatever the fuck you know it as.
Yeah,
she's stuck inside that shit. She is just above the 61% on this entire move, and
yeah,
she came down and actually tapped the 61% on the way down. But now she is at the 61% on the high end. So I guess that would technically be 30% of the way down or whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah. She just created a nice little gap again on the 30 minutes. So I don't know. Maybe she puts a wick on that 1030 candle and then cliff dives.
We have so much. No, actually, hold on a second here. I was looking at the fucking Nasdaq. Are we looking at gold or fucking Nasdaq? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
My bad. I'm usually NQing.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, yes. Sorry, I was watching away at the fucking. I confused myself then with the charts. Yeah, we are completely and utterly range bound. I'm down as far as the 5 minute here now, and I have my little range drawn, and there is fuck all we can do at this point in time. As long as we have 3 minutes left of the next 5 minute candle, so I'll have to wait another 3 minutes now to see what this does. I'm expecting it to find support around 23,000, maybe 23,002.
Yeah. The sad part is if you look at the 5 minute, if you check the 1055's doji down, rocket back up situation, you see that bottom where she started to form it there?
Yeah.
All right, so that would have been about 927. If you took a long off of that, you already made $1,000, right?
Yeah.
That's just one. Then she had that 1135 down candle again. Very similar in the way she looks to that candle back at 1055.
Right, yeah. Right,
so if you take another long off of the bottom there, the bottom that was created by that candle, and you just put in an entry, that was another $1,000. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Then she came up and she came back down to create another bottom. That bottom again was at the 1 o'clock candle. Look at it. There's another level right there, and that bottom just led to another $1,000. She is stair stepping her way up, and I need to find where her next bottom is going to be, but I can't figure it out
yet. Yeah. That's the problem, man. She moves so quick. I did catch that thing on a sum, but again, that was only because I was expecting her to break out, so I was doing range breakouts on that one. But again, I wasn't confident enough that I would use my evaluation on it. But it shows how hard it is to actually catch those fucking moves. And then whenever it started running, then I refused to hop in because you know what I'm like without phone. So I had to sit and watch that thing go all the way up. And then I refused to short it all the way back down again because I thought that it was going to do what it did with gold, that it would play around and start, keep taking the all-time highs again and again. And next thing then, it just stepped the pants and just dropped down like fuck. So I sat down on my hands watching it drop as well without trying to get an entry. So it's been a very frustrating day.
Yep. I'm sorry, Smelly. I didn't mean to offend you with that candle.
Candle.
The 1135 candle offended him by its wick down. Yeah. I apologize. That wasn't my intention. It was one of those things that I saw it too, and I'm glad I wasn't in on it. And I was like, this bitch is just not playing fair with anybody today.
Yep. And now looking at gold on the 30 minutes, it's just like, fuck me. It's What's the point? Did you see that chart I dropped on the chat?
Nope. What time frame are we talking about that you dropped it?
This is the 30. I want to drop it here again. No, the only reason that I put this on, this was what we drew out, this is what reality drew out during the live stream. I just basically copied it, but I wasn't actually measuring anything. I just sort of took it by the eye. And whenever I pull this over now to the actual fucking range that we're in, it literally to the dollar, and that's without even actually measuring a single thing. That's just going halfway up, halfway down. I just love it when this kind of shit plays out to this level.
Yeah, and it's funny that if you just taken a mini off of any one of that area there, that market structure level that you had and that Asia high that you have,
yep,
just using that alone as your entry You could have
Yeah.
played this range upward for $500 at least, what, 4 or 5 times?
At least, I know. I know.
It's so
We were
crazy,
talking.
man.
We were talking about this as well during the stream as well, about how dangerous range trading can be. You know, it's only successful until it's not. And how many candles do you need to actually be printed before you can accept it as a range? Because reality drew out a range that range traders would have been working with, which I didn't actually see because I like my ranges bigger. But he was explaining how everybody within these ranges would have been stopped out a load of times before they finally got the trade to go on their way. But once I personally find once you hit a bottom and the top, then you hit another bottom, then you can start risking the top and bottoms then. But then again, it could be a bit too late. Maybe the range is finished. So it just depends. Everybody's different, Crown. Everybody's got their own way of doing it. I personally find range trading to be very dangerous.
Oh, dude, that's the worst for me because sometimes the ranges actually move in that weird shark shape that I showed you.
Yep.
Because that's pretty much what NQ does. She doesn't technically have a range. She moves while trying to keep her range.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, okay, let me have a 80 tick range that I'm going to play with. She'll move that 80 tick range. Then she'll go down 5 ticks, come back up to full 80, go back down again. And she'll rinse and repeat this shit consistently, creating this nice, beautiful curve when you look at it after the fact.
After the fact. That's the fucking problem.
So she'll never give you like, oh, I'm playing a straight bar range, tops and bottoms. That's what you get. No, she plays it in such a weird curved formula or a diagonal straight down or diagonal up. She'll never give it to you straight across. Gold is doing that. Gold is doing that shit right now. Gold is just staying in that tiny little area you could play with a little bit. Like, oh yeah, these are the tops. Cool. She swept it. She came back in it. Cool. Flip of the candle, go down. Awesome.
60 ticks, man. I'm just sitting here now measuring this out because I'm thinking along the same lines as yourself. Because again, if you look at the chat, you can see the range is quite well defined now at this stage. So it could be, again, I might try and grab a micro if we get down to Asia high again.
The only problem is when you take it from here now, you've already been in this range for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles on the 30-minute?
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking 4.5 hours. We've just been sitting here. Like,
yep.
Are we expecting a nice big old down move, a big old up move to finish? Are we going to get some shit news? Trump says something crazy and says, guess what? I did sleep with Stormy Daniels.
And it says the NQ is jerky and all over the place. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is.
That's the funniest thing, though. Like, if you watch the NQ on the 5-minute time frame, on any time frame, and just draw lines across her top, you're going to see that all she did was just go in a circle. She just created a nice little circular pattern. But in this case, right now, yeah, it's definitely stair-stepping. She's doing that shit where she's going up, but she's not letting you know she's going up until it's too late. And then when you finally jump in, like Smelly was saying, you get that crazy, stupid candle. That wick down. And then you're like, okay.
40 seconds to the close of this 5-minute candle. We are down at the bottom of the range that I have for my NQ, so I'm keeping an eye on 23,007 to see if I can do something with that.
23,007.
Yeah.
She's got no wick on the bottom of this 30. The 50% of the whole range is at 977.
Yeah.
And that's just below where this candle is missing its wick.
Yep. I guess is where the danger of the range trading is, but we also have the wick up here as well at 23,049. That is, we've been looking at this wick all day, but as you see, we're seriously stuck in that range.
Yeah, so if you take a micro from here, your stop loss should be no more than 26.
That's why I was looking at it, because it's not exactly, you know, it's not exactly the fucking 50 or 100 that I would normally use.
Yeah. So if she goes down from here back to your range, then yeah, that makes sense. But if she comes back up, she might just wick you out, buy a tick, piss you off, and then go down anyways.
Yeah.
Dangers of the range.
I'm already in.
Wild man. Wild man.
The 26 ticks convinced me. I'm hoping now, or I'm going to get out once I get the 23026.
Yeah, she's doing that shit. Come down. Come on down. No, go down.
Oh yeah, Daddy just made $14. Hey.
Said I'll take it.
Yep, and it's retracing back down on me on the 800. Perfecto. A good run. I don't care. I wasn't willing to move it to break even because you know yourself, 99% of the times it comes back to break even. So once I get above 10, 15 bucks now, and it looks like it's losing its steam, I'll close it. Even then, if it is going to run, which it is now. So the range trade is working this time. But again, how are we to know? So I'm happy to take my couple of quid as and when I get it.
My mom, when she saw the trades that I was taking, she saw it run $200-300 in her direction. She was like, "Oh wow!" And then all of a sudden, it came back and kicked her out because I told her just pull it to break even. She's like, "What just happened?" I'm like, "Well, it kicked you out because it had to come back." Then she's looking at it and she's like, "But it's still going in our direction." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "What the fuck?" My mom's literally cussing like, "How much was that there that she just ran?" I'm like, "That's about 1,000 and change right there." She's like,
Yeah, that trade is still running to the top of the range that I was looking at, 23027.
yeah.
So I'm going to try and short it down now from here just for the crack, see what happens. If we get a
Where's your
setup
stop loss? Where is your stop loss going to be? Because the next area for the wick is 35.00.
Yeah, I'd be sticking to the same 30 to 50 tick stop loss, depending. Obviously, the setup's not there. It's not there. I'm expecting another 1 minute 50, and we'll see what kind of wick the 5 minutes creates.
Okay.
Everything's still going up on the MNQ. That was other factor that I use a lot when it comes to trading on the Nasdaq is the linear regressions. You can get a nice bottom linear regression candle at the bottom of a 5 minute or a 15 minute. It adds a lot more strength to the actual trend itself.
Okay.
It's just something that I found. Yeah, we're up now at 53 ticks. I was very happy with that.
Not a bad try, man. Damn. You would have actually came out and your take profit if it was at 26 would have gotten hit.
That's okay. I don't mind. This is all part of the learning process. So I really shouldn't have taken that trade in the middle of a range anyway. But again, like I said, there were certain things lining up. And again, I was using the linears. So people think I just jump in randomly. I actually don't. There is still some confluences, as small as they may be. But I find with the NQ, the linear regression candles work well with it.
If you draw a straight line off of the top of the 1255 minute candle.
What time would that be from me?
You're 5 hours ahead, so 1150.
11:50.
No, wait, sorry. 1250 for me would be forward, so 650.
Okay, yeah.
Should be a green candle that was at the top there.
Yes.
Okay, so if you draw the straight line off of that, you can see it now, right? None of those 5-minute candles that came off after she broke out of it were able to go back under it.
Yes, I'm watching that now. We're at the top of the range. Oh, this is enticing me to go long again. Oh, thank God. And again, I'll tell you why I'm looking about going long. If you look at the chat, this is what I'm looking to be recovered. So the setup, the wick wasn't that big on the 5-minute, unfortunately. We're 100 ticks to the top to put on that candle there.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh.
That's pretty much exactly what it is. And she's about to clear that gap right there and come out of it and then go straight into the next one. So whether or not she decides to play and bullshit you, I don't know. But you see in the 5 minutes, she's already got this gap right here.
Yep.
Right. So wherever the top of this range was originally might be where the next set of candles decide to hold and don't close underneath. So it might just wick into it, come back up, wick into it, come back up, and keep pissing you off again if she continues with this garbage stair-stepping range nonsense.
Yeah. I'm watching on the 1 minute as well. Where are you at, Reality? All you're sitting around DJing in the 1 minute.
It's like, you're going to lose everybody.
Anybody just listening, this is not the way we normally trade. This is just us down at the lower levels on Nasdaq. We're still watching the gold here, but I think you can see there's nothing happening.
Nah, the gold on the last 5 minute has been all over the place, and it's been really difficult to mess with her.
Oh man, I so called that fucking trade there.
Oh. What you get out, man?
I'm already out. I wasn't convinced because I got in halfway through it. But now if you watch her, she's gonna hit that fucking range. I just didn't have the confidence, and the stop loss wasn't really big enough. You could be a bit more gambly and continue on with the 1 minute. So it's just, you know yourself, Ryan, it's fucking practice and trying different things and seeing what operates, and you do the same thing often enough, you'll know then whether it works or not. So once we get out of the range, the linear candles were supporting it. So that was a good trade. That actually was. But on the riskier side, what? That's life.
Yeah, she did like a very, very tiny ass wick on the damn Q's 30 minute. I don't like that.
Definitely don't like it at all, but it's far better than what was available on the fucking 5 or 15. You had really no way of knowing it was going to break. This is where the problem was. I don't like being on the 5 minute, but as you can see, you can get some good entries as long as your 15 minutes is going in the right direction. But again, this is very risky, as you know yourself.
Oh, I love playing with the NQ because she's so risky. Take my money.
No. I want her to give me the money. You're doing it the wrong way around.
Oh, see, that would explain a lot now. Thanks a lot, Paul.
That would explain a lot of the losses. You see, it's meant to be the other way around. You're meant to be doing the taking, not the giving.
Oh, damn it. I got our roles reversed. I didn't realize I was the prostitute and she was supposed to be paying me. Now I understand how I understand.
It was worth turning up today just for that one lesson alone.
Oh man. I've been working with a lot of different stuff. I've been checking out platinum because staying away from silver because silver has it's association. It's just by association. Can't mess with it. But yeah. Platinum's been moving pretty decent too. She ran up, she tapped a gap and cleared yesterday's high and she fell off. And after that, it's just been on a downtrend for the rest of the morning. Then she leveled out somewhere near 1370 and she found her bottom area. She swept it a couple of times and then she kept going up. So I was like, oh, all right. It'll look like a range on a higher time frame, but it's kind of nice to know that she does follow some rules. So I'm looking forward to playing with her a little bit too.
What is the ticker?
PLV.
PLV. Hold on a second. I was just checking our keyway there.
And it's probably PL1 on. Yeah, it's probably PL1.
PL future. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
It does not look as crazy as you think. She's literally still playing the same way as all the rest of them. So I'm like, she might be something else I might consider. I think she's also a 200 tick to $1,000 move kind of situation.
Oh, right.
So 200 ticks, you get your $1,000.
That's up to that must mean the tick size is big.
Yeah, it's $5 a tick.
You're watching the 15-minute on the NQ. It's just taking the stops from the previous 15 minutes, so that should give us a little bit of extra power now to push on up to my first POI, which is the wickless candle. God, I did get out that one very early, didn't I?
Yeah, man.
That's okay.
You keep doing that thing where you keep saying you don't know how to trade, and look at that. If that was a mini for me, I'd have been sold, man. Shoot.
Yeah, but like the conditions weren't met. I mean, that was more of a, the only 50% of what I wanted was a line. So it was to say it was a 50-50 trade. It was a 50-50 trade, that one.
They're all 50-50 trades in my book.
No, not if you're trading like reality. They're not. We had this conversation yesterday as well. We were saying, no, definitely not. For most of us, yes, it is. But whenever you trade like reality, it's really not 50-50.
Well, I mean, if you trade like me and Smelly, it is.
And me as well, exactly. We're all here so that we can trade like reality.
I mean, I was tempted to go long when I saw it coming up, and that 1135 candle that Smelly was talking about, when she wicked down like that, I was like, oh shit. Glad I did not enter that long there. Yeah. I think I caught the long off the bottom when I started to see her stalling on the 5-minute, and I took the long back up for a couple $100.
Nice.
And I think that one was a $700 trade, and I got out just a bit too early. She ran all the way up to close to VO-op, and that's really where I wanted her to go. I just figured she was gonna bullshit and come back down and tap that area, because she left a small imbalance between the two candles that I was looking at. I was like, you're gonna come back up and put a wick on that 5-minute and clean up that imbalance, aren't you? So I said, let me take my profit now. And then she ran up the rest of the way, pissed me off, and said, you bitch, you could have gave me my full 1,000. 2 candles later, she went down and cleaned up the imbalance and did that craziness. I'm sorry your viewership ran away. You lost a few people from Discord and everything because I told them to go and jump in a buy, and I think everybody got pissed off at me.
Did they full port? I mean,
some of them did.
I mean, that sounds like a them issue.
Okay, because I literally said it's not financial advice and don't listen to me.
Well said.
Just as long as you said not financial advice, that's all I need, so that we're protected and we don't get sued. As long as that's all there is, then we're good. National Football Association. I'm sorry, I was helping the neighbor, guys. So.
Oh man. Yes, the National Football Association, but I didn't say that. I said not financial advice. Don't try to put words in my mouth.
There's that top wick. Did we get it?
Yeah.
Not quite. Not quite. She's not quite there yet. She's trying. Was there any trades? It doesn't look like nothing. Don't look like
not
nothing.
Unless you wanted to play range. Not unless you wanted to play that range.
I got a Nasdaq for about fucking $10, I think.
$14 win.
14. There you go. There you go.
$14.
And he got out early. And he's not kicking himself. I am kicking myself for him.
I don't know. She ran an extra 89 ticks, and I'm sitting here with a big smile on my face.
I'm like 89 ticks? Paul.
Yeah.
You should have told me to take that on a mini.
But I didn't know it was going to work. That's just why I closed it after.
Like, man, that's a $750 move up almost.
I know, good. But again, don't worry. See, once I get good enough and I'm sure enough, you'll be the first man I'll tell.
Yeah.
New 5 minute is open now, so I'd like to see it come down and test the top of the range at around 23,027.
You can go all the way down to 16 just to piss you off.
Oh, absolutely. She's got the entire range to recover below here again as well. I'm only just going by the fact that if we get a reversal on the 5, it might give us an opportunity, but that 5 could just simply fall right through the range, starting at 23.27, and it could recover all of that range again. So just we'll have to wait and see how the candle develops.
I want her to wick up to at least 73.75 range, and then start the super descent elevator.
I can't see that happening before we close the business today, man.
Well, you should say you want to see it too.
Paul's saying nope. He's not agreeing.
No, he should say I completely agree with you. It should go all the way up to the 70s, wick into there first, and then drop.
You know me, I can't tell you what you want to hear. I can only tell you what the truth is.
The truth is she's going to go up to the 70s, wick into it, and drop.
Doesn't matter how many times you say it's not going to make it happen.
Hold on a second. Let me just post it in the chat. Oh, man. No, I need her to... I want the drop. She's been BSing with this crap move up all day.
I know. We've been sitting watching it, man. It's been... Gold's even worse. Gold's actually even more frustrating.
Yep.
It's funny.
I'm going to get potential entries, and it just would not give us the wicks on any of them. I was like, are you fucking kidding me here, man?
That's the thing, though. If you were playing silver today, there were moves up and down all day.
Silver? Okay. See.
Are you really going to go look, Paul?
I am. I always look whenever you tell me something, crowd.
Don't do that, man.
I want to see what we have here. Yep. Yeah, I see what you mean, yep.
He said, I see what you mean, yeah.
At this point, I feel like I can tell Paul anything. He will go and actually make sense of it now.
Oh,
man.
It's just action. That's all it is, my man.
I'm like, Paul, guess what I saw today? He's like, what? I saw this. He'll check it and be like, dude, it works. And be like, what?
Well, yeah. That's why I put a line on my chart.
Well, you're going to make me friggin' definitely get into cocaine once I start making money.
I would suggest weed rather than coke, to be honest with you. That's just my own personal advice. You'll trade better.
I'm just thinking if I would literally have been on coke and just done everything I saw the way you decided to go and make it, I'd probably be rich already. Oh, that line works. That line works. This works. I'm like, what? No, it doesn't.
You don't need cocaine for that. You need exactly the opposite. I could never understand all of those Wall Street films where it showed fucking bankers and all those assholes taking cocaine. I'm kind of going like, this is not the game that you want to be fucking wired out of your balls at. You want to be relaxed. You want to be still like reality. So, I don't know, is that an actual myth? Do traders actually sit and snort cocaine and then try and trade on top of it?
I don't know. I mean, I do
no
glucose
idea.
powder.
That's okay. I'm only going by the fucking shit you see on Hollywood. I just can't logically understand how doing cocaine and trading goes together, because you need to be relatively calm when you're trading, and Coca-Cola doesn't do that to you.
These guys are so fast. That's the problem, Paul. What it is they're down on the 1 second, and they're in and out of positions before the price even, gets to their take profits. It's just they're so coked up that they're actually ahead of the price. That's why. It works great for them.
Wait. So you mean to tell me that if I snorted coke, it would go up to the 70s and then drop before I actually knew that it was going to drop?
I have no idea.
Dude,
I can tell you that I made a song. I made a song about it.
They made a song about cocaine?
The Cocaine Trader, yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
No, I did. I did.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I played it on the live stream. Let me find it. I played it on the live stream, but it's not on a YouTube. It's not on any YouTubes yet. It was way back when we did play it on the live stream. We got a whole album. Let me find it. Yeah, The Intoxicated Trader is the name of the album. And we've got Buying High, Crying Low, The Drunk Trader Anthem, High Trader, Weed and Wicks, Trading on Shrooms, The Chart is Breathing, Caffeine Scalper, Too Fast to Fail, Adderall Overanalyzer, The Lean and Funded Trader, Scissorp and Slippage, and Lines and Limit Orders, The Cocaine Trader.
Okay.
How do I get a link for this? Chart is Breathing. Yeah, let me drop this. Hyper follow link page. Yeah, I don't know how to get them. I don't know how to get them for each song. Here, you guys can look through the playlist though. Here, I'll just drop it. I have no idea how to get each song. I'm not good at this stuff, guys. I try, but I'm not great at this. Yeah, this was put out a long time ago, guys. There it is there. Here for YouTube, guys. I'll drop it for y'all too, if anybody's interested in listening to it. It was a funny album. So if anybody has Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Deezer, I don't even know what that is, or iHeartRadio, you can play it there. But I never put it on YouTube. I guess I can if people want to have it, but I didn't yet.
Yeah. Definitely fired up onto the YouTube. I like them, add them all to my playlist.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get them up on there. That'll
There's
work.
that what's been on the 1 hour on gold. It's
Yep.
finally doing it.
No, you won't find those during the pre-market jam. No, man. Those are not for the pre-market vibes. No.
He said, I'm not going to tell anybody to get blasted right before they hop on.
Yeah, 6 a.m. is not the time to be playing that playlist. I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but... Oh, jeez.
Buying high and crying low.
Yeah, that was Dennis's anthem song, because that's a country song. None of the rest of them are country, but that one's country.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's country and corny all at the same time. So I mean, everything that is wrong about music.
I like country. Some of it's good.
That whole album's funny though. I'm surprised nobody was here for that live stream. Yeah, I released it for April Fools, guys. The April 1st live stream. It was on there. I got it together just for that live stream.
I remember it now. Actually, I
Yeah.
do remember now.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it was funny. That's what it was. But I probably should wrap up here, guys. There is a whole lot of nothing going on. I don't think we're going to see much. We got the neighbor calling in again. I just said I'd call him back. This is a crazy day. That's why it's so hard. Once these people start waking up, it's tough. So
I hear you.
it's a whole lot easier in the mornings when everybody's still asleep.
Well, sure. We'll chat to you in the next half hour. Then, sure, we'll see what the crack is towards the close of power. Sure, if everybody's out, we'll see what happens.
Yep. That will work.
Hour till.
Yep. I don't think much is going to happen, honestly, but we'll try to get a run one way or another. I'm going to put my entry very safe, just like I did yesterday, because I don't expect it. So it'll have to actually really run for me to be triggered.
Mm-hmm.
You mean all the way up to the 70s?
Well, I don't know about all the way up to the 70s, but I'm going to say that I probably won't get triggered only because the price isn't looking well. So if it runs in this range, let's go over it real quick. Right? Let me pull it up so that you guys can see my Nasdaq chart and I can give an idea right here, because I'm sure there's people who do watch that live chat and see this algo play. So if we were right here, just assuming that this is the range that we're playing in right now.
Financial advice.
Yeah, it's not financial advice. This would be the range, right? And when I say I'm going to put a long above, I'm putting a long up here above. When I'm saying I'm putting a short below, I'm putting a short down here below. So just so we're clear. And I'm doing that to safeguard it. If I feel like price is really going to move and we've got a really good entry and it's not going to be such a thing, then like the flip of that candle would be my entry, right? If you're looking for a short to put a wick on this candle, you got a top wick up and we're about to hit, I may put an entry right here. Boom, it shoots down, saying that it's going short, right? Recovering this wick. But when I'm saying I'm taking a safe entry because I don't like the way price is moving, I'm putting, the entries way away, and 9 chances out of 10 they're not going to be triggered, and that's absolutely on purpose. And you'll see the days that I say that normally there's not very much movement, or it's just a, jab up, jab down, nothing really happens. It runs, and I don't know how to use the drawing tools on NQ, so we'll say it does something like this, you know what I mean? And that's what it'll do. And our entry would be above or below, depending on where it is. And if you're not triggered, if you aren't going to get triggered, which is normally what happens when it's choppy, it'll do a move like this. I'll say, okay, I'm gonna short below, and it'll do a move like this, come up, come down, and this is the action that you get. And then I'm out already. You already stopped because you were never triggered. To where if it's not moving, if there's a clear move to where I believe that we're going to go up, the 30-minute is bullish, it looks like on the 800 that we're going to make a move to the top side, then I'll look for a candle wick and flip. So you look for the wick right here and then the flip back up. So your entry, and then it'll run up. Your entry is going to be more like right here for that flip, right? To make the move back up, even if it's just filling the range. So it depends on how confident you are of what the movement's going to be as to where you put the... If I really don't know one way or another, and any of you guys that want to cheat the system, Sonny, are you still here? I don't know if you guys can see the out. I don't know if you can see the outside buttons here. No, you can't see the outside buttons. You can set. I don't think you can see this either. If you right click right on the outside of your NinjaTrader, right where the black is, I mean, mine's black. Below your account and your ATMs and all that stuff. If you right click there, you can go to what's called an OCO order, and that's closed when the other order opens. And if you want to get real tricky with it and do some Raja news trading, you can drop an order at the top, drop an order at the bottom, and one will get triggered, the other one will get taken away. I didn't say you were cheating. I said if you want to get tricky and you want to do a little bit of cheating as far as not having to verify the direction, that's all I'm saying. Then you can open both sides, and if it runs one way, great. I mean, the only thing is if it doesn't run, then obviously you get triggered and, you know, you still get a stop either way. So it's not a guaranteed way to run that trade. It's just another option if you prefer. I prefer not to get triggered. So I prefer that if I'm wrong, I just don't get triggered. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, not financial advice. And for those who are paying attention, this is the last 11 minutes of the day and the last 6 minutes of the day. There is something called market on close. Do your own homework.
Yeah.
But a bunch of orders apparently get filled at that moment. And because they start to get filled, you will see a bunch of erratic moves at the end of the day. Sometimes they're really, really nice and they power through in the direction you want. Sometimes they do shit and chop you up.
Yeah.
Be careful.
So, and I call them every day over in live trading, but I only call it one way, and it either gets triggered or it doesn't. But you have to be very cautious not to get triggered if it's not going to play, because, you know, you can get triggered and stopped out in 2.5 seconds flat. OCO orders, yeah. Forest Boy, if you right click on your the side tab here,
Who told me not to have ice cream?
I'm trying to figure out a way that I could do here. I think if I do it that way, it hides my account number. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. I will show you my screen. I'm not a big fan of showing my screen, but I'm going to show my screen. Only because if I show my screen, then essentially if there's any account numbers or anything else on my screen, everyone can see what I've got. So I try to do this by orders.
Rich.
Okay. Paul, let me know if there's anything on there. I don't think there is. This is my full screen. This is my Ninja Trader. You should see it. It does have a delay, so give me 1 second. It will be up here shortly.
Yep.
Can you see the whole thing?
See now. It's still delayed reality. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah,
yet.
I know it's delayed. You can't. There it is. Okay. So here's my whole screen. My PA account is on here. I have it hidden so you cannot see my account number. So, you know, take that for what it is. Anyways, if you right click Force Boy right here, right? And it says OCO order. Okay. It'll take a minute because unfortunately this is slow. But if you right click, it says OCO order. And you can go to OCO order and it'll let you place an order both ways. See OCO order there, you just right click on the black part of that screen. So there you guys go. Now, for any of the haters out there that say that I'm, you know, that try to say whether people are trading on PA accounts or not, obviously you can see right there that my account number is on there, and absolutely, yes, it is a PA account. Right?
All I need now is a bot that can actually see, as in watch, your trades, and then automatically place them for me. And then I just, I don't even have to look at the charts anymore. I just show up and joke around.
Well, there you go.
No stress.
No stress.
No stress. I don't end up with heartburn and, you know, digestion problems. And, well, maybe it's all the fucking ice cream and fast food you eat. That's not, it's the goddamn charts.
I didn't know that about that OCC thing. I'm going to try running a few some trades now on that.
Yeah, OCO. Yeah, make sure you check it out. I don't know a lot about it. because I don't use it. But if one's triggered, you're supposed to cancel the other. Like I said, I don't know a lot about either, so make sure that it works properly before doing it. But that is a way to play that actual end of the day trades, right? And it trigger them both where you don't have to have a direction. Does that make sense? To where you don't have to guess the direction. But that being said, you could get triggered and stopped just as quick as if you guessed the wrong direction, or it didn't push and go like it was supposed to either. So, you know, it's not the save all, you know, it's not the save all tactic, but it is a tactic. So
it is a way to make sure that you have a exit strategy and you can play both directions at the same damn time.
Yep. That's the way that you do it. And, you know, I know, like I said, I know a guy who news trades that way. He puts an order above, order below. He waits for the news to hit. And, you know, if it's not choppy and you get a push, like a lot of times you do on news, he's good. I have a stop and a limit order open at the same time on E-Trade, like NinjaTrader lets me. So OCO is what I use. Ah, okay, yeah. So it should be the same kind of thing. Yep. And that's kind of what it works, yeah. So it opens one and closes the other, essentially. So if it triggers one, it closes the other position, so that one can't get hit. So, all right, guys. I am going to jump like off here.
Crown.
Yep.
No worries, man.
Don't be like Crown. Test the damn thing out on your sim account before trying it on your real one.
He said that already.
Yep, Wooji, you are exactly right. Sometimes it hits the bottom, then goes up. That's the problem.
That's the danger.
Yep.
Yeah.
They definitely don't do it with 15 contracts. I heard that's dumb.
You don't think?
I'm going to go make a couple of lads before the actual last couple of trades. So I'll be back shortly, and
all right.
I'll chat these whenever.
All right, that works.
Okay.
Have a good one, everybody. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning, as always. Make sure to stay consistent out there, guys.
Not consistently lose.
Let's begin. Y'all move pieces random, I calculate precise. While you chase quick profits, I'm strategizing twice, 10 steps ahead. Your basic moves I can predict. This ain't no simple game, my method's scientific. Rapid calculations, market oscillations. You stuck on one move plans, I'm seeing combinations. Bank account elevation through smart navigation. While y'all keep hesitating, I'm accumulating. Check and mate, don't hate, this ain't debate. You moved too late, I already sealed your fate. My mind's a supercomputer processing gains, while y'all still confused by simple price change. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, no competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, get it. Pawns advanced strategic, every move methodic. While y'all play checkers, I'm out here encyclopedic. Quick with the statistics, flowing algorithmic. Brain automatic, profit systematic. Fuck what you heard about fast cash and luck. I studied patterns till my vision got stuck. Now every chart I see reveals the truth. Market manipulation can't shake my groove. Queen takes bishop but controls the field. Knowledge is power, that's my strongest shield. Call me grandmaster of this trading floor, while y'all still learning what the game is for. Patience in motion, strategic devotion. Watch and learn, feel the burn. Learn, trade, win. Accelerate the pace, leave no trace. Your simple strategies I'll straight replace with complex calculations, market domination, pure dedication, no hesitation. Been in the lab while y'all been sleeping, studied the craft while y'all been creeping. Now watch me demonstrate perpetual check while your account balance hits the deck. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, that's the system. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Started from the bottom with a phone in my hand. Everybody laughed when I said I had a plan. Small account vibes, but my mindset was grand. Now them same folks wanna know where I stand. Been up since 5, studying every line. While they waste time, I'm reading every sign. First few trades hit me like a brick wall, but I ain't give up, now I learn from every fall. You're wasting time, that's what my daddy said. Get a real job, man, that messed with my head. But I kept pushing, kept my focus tight. Now my account growing, future looking bright. Hey, learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. My time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Learn, baby. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Learn, trade, win, getting better every day. Red candles had me doubting everything. Green days came slow like a broken wing, but I studied hard, yeah, I paid my dues. Now I'm teaching others how to read the clues. Remember crying when I blew my first stack, but that loss taught me how to bounce back. Now I'm in my zone, reading every trend. Making moves that got my whole crew fed. You thought I was crazy, glued to these screens. Now look who's winning, living out these dreams. This ain't luck, baby, this is pure skill. Years of grinding up this market hill. They said I couldn't make it, but I did. Said I should quit trading. Never did. Now look who's calculating all day, while they stay hating. Hey. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. My time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Learn, trade, win, getting better every day. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. Yeah. Watch and learn. I stay quiet while they loud. Keep it cool in the crowd. Watching charts day and night. Taking notes, got my lane. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Lost it all back in May. Learned my rules, found my way. No emotions when I trade. Calculate every play, check the trends, read the signs, take my time. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Started from zero, now I'm up. Studied the game, built it up. Losses taught me what I know. Now I move smart, watch it grow in my zone. Trust on screen, everything moving clean. No distractions, clear mind. Perfect timing by design.
Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent money. Yeah. Watch and learn. Silent moves. That's how we do it.
Yeah. You fuck that weak shit. I stay focused while they all quit. Let's go. All day I grind, screen in my face. Numbers align, set my own pace. Fuck what they say, I got my way. Most walk away, but I'm gon' stay. Quick with the clicks, mindful of tricks. Ain't no look shit, pure analytics. Watch how I move, cold and precise. Ready to prove, bid it their price. Wait and strike, do it right. Learn the game, stack the game. Patient hunt, front to front. This my time, watch me climb. Fuck all the noise, clear out my head. Make the right choice, stack up this bread. Quick on the draw, but timing is key. Study the law of supply, yeah. D, charts tell the truth, data don't lie. Here's the proof, watch profits fly. Discipline tight, mind in the zone, do this shit right. I'm on thrive.
Down, take a breath, every L just shows the test. Build it up, break it down, analyze without the stress. Then
back in attack, flow like a pro. Stay on the track, watch numbers grow. Cut through the shit, trust what I know. Win bit by bit, put on a show. Every move planned, nothing by chance. Take my stance, seize my advance. Quick with the wits, sharp as a blade, making hits. Getting paid, getting paid. Ring, 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 ring. Charts on my screen, mind in the zone. Studying patterns while I'm all alone. Fuck all the bullshit, this ain't no game. When I hit that trade, watch the profit rain. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Quick with the clicks, analysis tight. Market's moving, but I time it right. See that signal, I don't hesitate. Years of losses taught me how to navigate. Finger on the trigger, heart beating fast. Each trade I take, built from lessons past. Fucking with precision, watch how I flow. Red to green, baby, that's how we go. Charts telling stories, I read them clear. While amateurs panic, I persevere. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Community strong, we share what we know. Each trade we take helps the other one grow. Fuck the FOMO, we stay calculated. Patient assassins, highly rated. Break down resistance, support won't bend. Technical masteries where we transcend. Keep it controlled, no emotional trades. That's how the real fucking money gets made. Discord buzzing, knowledge flowing free. Real-time updates from LTW family. Chart patterns forming, we spot them quick. Experience taught us which ones to pick.
slow it down, let me tell you something clear. Every loss I took brought me right here. Built my strategy through blood and tears. Now I execute without any fears.
Learn, we stay great. Time to accelerate, watch how I close. Each trade I take, peeling verbose. Rapid execution, precision sharp. Like a fucking sniper in the dark. No hesitation when I see the sign. Years of practice got my skills refined. Community backing every move I make. That's why this shit isn't carts till they knew my name.
This ain't luck, this is pure damn skill. Watch how we fucking climb up this hill. Learn trade, motherfucking win. That's the mindset that we're always in. Discord army, we don't ever quit. Making history with every hit.